So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement
match.
already palpable.
Nigeria against Cameroon.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected.
OK, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go
Nigeria
any minute now.
against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. And straight into the wall. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cruyff. Now it's Eto'o. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Cruyff. And he's managed to get free. Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And it's been given away. Nice looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. And they can counter here. Neymar. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Neymar. Sung is always looking to break lines. Tries to play it through. That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's in a great position here. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Neymar. Looking for the run, and he's intervened well there. Nicely spread. Chance here to counter. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And that's definitely not his best. Knocks it into space. And this is Eto'o. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No way through. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found the way through, takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And here's Neymar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking to play him in. And this is Cruyff. Very nicely done. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's going to go a long way. Seedorf. Oh, good read. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Right. Shot a goal! Oh, he's been caught napping. He's given the time to pick a pass. And here's Eto'o. Neymar. Neymar! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's Park Ji-sung. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. Nedved. Eto'o is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Seedorf is in a really good position out wide. Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
Nigeria really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Nigeria are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That's been cut out, well played. Nicely weighted ball. Kochu. Rijkaard cuts it out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Saliba gets over and intercepts.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Messi receives it in a wide position. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That's really well manoeuvred. This looks promising. That's an imaginative pass. Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Eto'o. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Now it's Cruyff.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs.
Goes for a shot! It's in! There is the breakthrough! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
The attendance for this match was 81,007.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Oh, that's a key interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Neymar. And here's Eto'o.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
That's a throw. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Looking for options for movement.
Well, yet another interception, and
Neymar! And it's Nedved. Van der Ven does really well to win the ball there. The message is clear, none shall pass. Eto'o, decent chance! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Nigeria, there's the shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable.
Nigeria against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Seedorf. Spread it left. And this is Nedved. Nedved. Oh, smashing header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Aimed beyond the defence. That is a great pick out. Big chance! One-on-one!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now that's well seen too. Has a look and place it forward. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Nedved. Well read, nice interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's put paid to a promising move. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, no joy this time. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Picked out brilliantly. Now that's a fine challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Looking for the run. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's definitely not his best. And here's Messi. Maicon's cross. Saliba attempts a clearance. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Tries to pass it through. Shot, surely! He's delivered all right! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Nigeria have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And they're quick to get it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Seedorf. Now it's Pele. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Nedved.
Nigeria really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. The pass has gone astray. Quality ball. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now this could be a chance. He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nedved. Neymar. And that is expertly dealt with. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Nigeria having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the game has already resumed here. Nigeria carrying a one-goal lead. Tries to get it clear. Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. And this is Luis Suarez. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Pele. Can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, to... Great chance! They've done it! Barcelona are back in business! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of count...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's had a shot! There it is!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Nigeria get themselves into the lead. The shot! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Was 80,314.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus.
Real chance! Off the post! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Thuram. And here's Messi. Great vision. Seedorf. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Opts to play it back. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, that's clever. Messi receives it in a wide position. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. In towards the back stick. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. And he's gone backward here. And he's cut it out. And here's Messi. David! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number
Corner
7,
number 2 then.
Neymar. Number 9, Pele. Number
Roberto Carlos
17,
plays it short.
Eto'o. Number 8, Nedved.
Elects to cross.
Number 25,
And he's heaved it away.
Seedorf. Coming on the field,
Pele.
number 19.
And that has left him in a heap.
Number 23.
Barcelona really can't be
Johan
faulted
Cruyff.
for their attitude, and
Number
if they go on
21,
to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Number 6, Platini. Number 22, Thiago.
Can he spark a counter here?
Substitutions taking place.
Thuram deals with that comfortably. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Played out wide. Nicely weighted ball. And they can counter here. Platini. Rummenigge, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Thiago. Look at the space here. He rises! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's made its way to him. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Platini. Thiago is the team's great visionary. Rijkaard
There'll be 3
spots
minutes
it
at a
and
time.
intercepts. Tries to play it through. Oh, shooting chance! Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
This might spell danger. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Rummenigge deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rummenigge. Cruyff. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Thiago. Kaká, he shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the... And that will be it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Ajax.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively...
Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira. Oh, it's Dembele. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, super find. And a chance! Saliba can get it clear. And again! Neymar gets flagged offside.
Nigeria definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Platini proves too strong. Baron. And it's Ronaldinho. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Thuram gets across and deals with it. Saliba. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And they can counter here. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And it's Seedorf. Seedorf charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicked it back promptly. And this is Neymar. Veron can so cleverly bypass the press. Nicely weighted ball. Saliba calmly anticipates. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Rijkaard. Passes short and sharp. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Saliba cannot be beaten that easily. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Eto'o. Veron. Dembele. Seedorf. Well, that looks a great chance! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Nigeria have a free kick. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. That's a good ball. Nigeria claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Nigeria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Climbs up big! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Pelé. Neymar.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Ronaldinho. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Rijkaard. He won't be happy with that one. Cruyff. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, this looks sharp. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Has a look and plays it forward. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Veron. And this is Dembele. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Good running, strong and purposeful. Tries to play it through. Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. And this is Dembele. And this is Dembele. There's the shot! Veron. Vieira. Thinks about the shot. Ronaldinho! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Saliba. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Eto'o.
1 minute added
That is
time.
very well defended. Mbappe, Cruyff, and Cruyff! Cruyff! That is beyond words!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense.
Goal for Ajax.
It is a good finish. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if we just back... Real chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Ronaldinho. Aims beyond the defence. Platini!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a little off target. Veron. Now it's Cruyff. He's through here. Dembele. Platini. Cleared away. Bonucci. Veron. Hops for safety. Here's Vieira. Veron. Great vision. Nigeria still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Platini under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Platini really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was
The
being
attendance
very
for this
closely
match was
marshalled.
80,953.
There's a sharp little ball here. And this is Dembele. He's free, he has got space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Seedorf. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Nigeria are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Oh, that's a key interception. Seedorf. And this is Pele! Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a nicely shaped ball. Mbappe! And smartly reclaimed.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Distributed tidily. So what can they make of this? And that's been won straight back. Platini. And here's Eto'o.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution for Nigeria.
Number 2 then.
Neymar. Number 25. Seedorf.
Takes a shot! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be.
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, it's hit the post!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. Oh, good take and a shot at goal! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Ronaldinho. And he was quick to react. Forward it goes. Well timed, excellent interception. Cruyff. Thiago cuts it out. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
That's just playing it safe and simple. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Good ball, good take. Threads one in. Rijkaard is
There will be
always
1
looking to
minute
break
added
lines.
time.
Luis Suarez. And this is Messi. Vieira pulls off and that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Arsenal against Nigeria.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So it's down to business here.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his...
Decent chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, Red, nice interception. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the finish! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Simplicity itself.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Adams. Oh, good spread. Not the most accurate pass. And that's gone loose. Nedved has it out wide and in space. Nedved unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Eto'o. Neymar. Azar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's off and running. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Rijkaard. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. Can he latch onto this? Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. That ended up in no man's land. Now it's Pele. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Nedved. Some really good ball movement. Tries to play it through. And he's straight offside. Knocks it into space. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. gone for a throw-in. And it's Xabi Alonso. Real chance! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Pelé. Nigeria finding their passes. Now this could... Eto'o! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Mohamed Salah. And it's Eto'o. Played through into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Seedorf wriggles his way through, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini calmly anticipates. Now it's Eto'o, and that is a little undercooked. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Neymar. Hakimi does really well there, he is strong. He's not got that quite right. He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's been played through. Maldini. And this is Nedved. And he's running through. Oh, he's having a shot! Big moment! Massive goal! That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Has been indicated.
He is through here. Finds himself... Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Neuer looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Xabi Alonso. Oh, that's well spotted. Seedorf. Now it's Neymar. Nicely spread. And the half-time whistle goes. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are back underway. And this is Pelé. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Pelé. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Pelé. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Messi. Xabi Alonso. Drogba, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great vision. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Seedorf. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 14.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier.
Shapes to shoot! Cleared without hesitation. Nedved. Messi looking to add to his goal. Eto'o. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. That's very neat. Nedved proves just a little bit too strong. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Deftly away.
The attendance for this
Be
match
disappointed
was
with that.
60,332.
And this is Eto'o. Odegaard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Looking to play him in. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Eto'o. And this is Neymar. And this is Eto'o. Takes a shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Messi.
Well, that has changed the
Number
dynamic
21.
somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been
Number
left in the
20,
dark.
Rudiger.
Bellingham.
Coming on the field. Number
Passing
5,
is crisp and sharp.
Bellingham. Number 22.
Ball has bounced loose now.
Number 6. Rodri.
Platini.
Number 18. Dayo Upamecano. Substitution.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Bellingham. Looking for a runner. Now it's Mbappe. Chance! Mbappe! Irrepressible! He's got himself an absolute peach.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's managed to get free. That has not gone well. Bellingham, nicely weighted ball. Back into the middle. Great chance! They've scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Shot, surely! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.